but I'm actually a very fun and exciting person.
I think I should be part of this year because I can bring so much to the organization. I can bring so much to young women who are scared to come out of their shell. When I'm not in school or doing rehearsals, I like to watch movies, play Roblox, practice my tramp, and I also love performing arts and musicals. For that question, what makes me unique is my sense of authenticity. I believe that in these generations, a lot of people tend to want to follow the crowd. And so what I bring to the table is being unique and trying my hardest to stay away from the crowd and just embrace my uniqueness. I believe that I should win Miss Teen Universe pageant because of my platform. My platform on this morning is a really great platform. I believe that it's not spoken about a lot among teenagers nowadays, and I also do believe that it's very common among teenagers nowadays. So I believe that using this platform, this big stage, to be able to spread awareness on body dysmorphia, really to allow teenagers to speak up and use their voice.
Behind every strong economy is a bold entrepreneur, and we're here to support them, island by island. On Long Island, we've helped 77 entrepreneurs turn their dreams into thriving businesses. Through over $1.9 million in approved funding, the SBDC is strengthening Long Island's economy by investing in its leading sectors: fishing, transportation, and agriculture. No matter the island, every business we support strengthens the economy, starting with yours. SBDC, Bahamas.
What does disability look like? In a busy airport terminal, at the check-in counter, at security checkpoints, or even in baggage claim? Passengers with hidden disabilities often go unnoticed. Globally, 1 in 7 persons have some form of a disability. 80% of those disabilities are non-visible. In an airport environment, workers are often unaware of hidden physical, mental, or neurological disabilities that some passengers live with. This can lead to frustration and a less than ideal travel experience. So, how do we make the invisible more visible? At LPIA, we've implemented the Sunflower Lanyard program. The lanyards are visual cues for airport workers to immediately identify passengers who might need additional assistance. NAD is teaming up with the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities and key stakeholders at LPIA to launch the internationally recognized initiative. We're joining more than 180 airports and 26 countries already in the program. NAD is the first organization in the Bahamas to recognize the Sunflower Initiative. It's a way to show our continued commitment to making LPIA a safe, welcoming, and inclusive airport for all. Passengers needing to secure a free Sunflower lanyard can email sunflower@nas.bs or call 1242-397-8600. For more information, visit www.nassauLPIA.com.
Palace. This is where I spend majority of my time, especially with my friends. I have in here my pink bed that I love to sleep on, and my beanbag that was purchased off of Amazon that I usually do majority of my studying, and my friends love that. This is my pink fridge and microwave that was also purchased off the Amazon, as well as all my seasonings and snacks. Then as we go a bit more, this is my air fryer and my coffee machine, as well as all of my other coffee supplies, because I love to drink coffee before class. Then over here is two of my most favorite decorations, which is my senior year jersey, as well as my Miss Teen Universe Bahamas jersey that I wore in my photo shoot. The story behind this is after our final game, I wore this jersey, and after the game, all of my friends, teachers, and other support staff, they signed my jersey for me. And then finally is my desk, where I do majority of my homework, majority of my studying, and getting dressed as well. This is my nice Bible, my Christian values. And the last thing that I have is my Miss Teen Universe cup that I got from the international organization that I absolutely love. A part of my morning routine, I have met one of my friends, Liliana, and she lives in Kansas City, and this is basically how Lily wakes me up every morning. Yeah, just like that. So this has been my entire room tour, and it's about time, and I'm late for class. So I do have a test in a few minutes, and right now I'm in the library doing just a few more minutes of cram session. So, this is social psychology, as well as psychology in progress. College life so far has been absolutely amazing. My professors as well as my classmates have been some of the best parts that's allowed me to do such an easy transition into college. The workload is definitely, I'm kind of used to it, but it's gotten a bit bigger, so it's going great. Well, it isn't a big transition, mainly because QC, they basically make sure you're built on it. So you know that it's a smooth process from high school to college, especially with the class, the course load, homework, and studying. Well, my grades have been amazing. I have 100% in all of my classes. I love to open up my Canvas and just see all of my grades pop up. Advice that I would give to a young female that's just entering college is to make the best of it. Yes, you're coming to school to study, but it's also a time to be social. You don't want to spend your entire college life just being by yourself, because sometimes the friends that you make could be friends that you have for a lifetime, and they could also be some of the best study partners that you would ever have.
Strong family bonds provide a crucial support system, often filling the gaps that might otherwise lead to reliance on social assistance.
If we get the family structure support system right, you won't see adult children willingly putting their parents in senior citizens' homes. You won't see anyone putting children up for adoption. We should be the safety net for when the family begins to have some challenges.
Addressing the root causes of dependency is essential, as our goal is to shift the focus from merely providing aid to fostering self-reliance.
We must be prepared to move persons from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment. And I'm asking the public to join us on this journey.
This has been the Heartbeat Brief, an inside look at the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting.
In a world where our health defines our future and the Caribbean stands on the front lines of climate change, rising NCDs and global challenges, knowledge becomes our greatest defense. Caribbean Medical TV is your guide on the journey to wellness and insight, featuring our region's own doctors, nurses, climate specialists and medical institutions. From physical well-being to the emotional and mental balance we all deserve. Caribbean Medical TV empowers you because building a healthier future isn't just a regional goal, it's a global responsibility. In the Caribbean, vitality isn't just a goal, it's a way of living. Connect with the region through knowledge, hope, and the power of Caribbean resilience on Caribbean Medical TV, where awareness becomes power. Join the conversation, join the movement. Be viewing Season 4 of Caribbean Medical TV right here on this station.
There's moments in time when the students of Avila just want to be in quiet and commune with God, so the chapel is one of the best places to go.
Here's Tatiana. So, I think that this is President Joe.
I'm good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
What's been different living in the U.S. versus living in the Bahamas?
The cold.
Well, it will get warmer, I promise. It will get warmer.
And not being close to a beach.
Yeah, well, there are some lake beaches. When it gets warm, you can go to the lake. It's not quite the same as the ocean, but it is, at least it's water.
I
hear you got your dorm room all decked out. And
all decorated.
Good.
Like Pink Palace. I'm gonna get a sign. I'm gonna put it on the door and say, "Welcome to the Pink Palace."
Cool. So now, we were talking about Taylor Swift earlier. Who's your favorite singer?
I have a lot. Dominic Fike.
I'm not sure I know that one.
Yeah, he's like a new artist. Olivia Dean.
Oh yeah, love her.
Olivia just won Grammys.
I did. I saw that. That's awesome. Man.
And Bad Bunny, who's gonna be performing at the Super Bowl.
Oh, we're excited to watch that for sure. For sure. Well, cool. So, have you gotten out and about in the city yet?
Yes,
anything?
I went to the mall a few times.
Did you come home with some stuff?
A lot of stuff. I told them how I maxed my credit card on Saturday.
That's a good thing. Helping the economy.
Yes, helping the economy.
Absolutely. Yeah, so the institution was founded in 1916. So this is our 110th anniversary this year. The Sisters of St. Joseph, we're one of several institutions around the United States founded by the sisters. Right now, we're at about 3,200 students. We've grown quite a bit over the last 3 or 4 years. A big part of that is international students have found Avila, and we're excited about that. About 60% of our students are women. The other half are men. Our biggest programs are nursing, education, business, technology, kind of across the board. When the school was first started 110 years ago, it was nursing and education, and those continue to be some of our best programs. In fact, our nursing program is the oldest nursing program in the state of Missouri, and so we're very proud of that. And a lot of that has to come from our sisters, right? The Sisters of St. Joseph of Carondelet have left us with a set of charisms of how we want to live our life, how we want to teach our students, how we want our students to go out and live their lives. And it's all about being a dear neighbor, right? A dear neighbor without distinction. So everybody has right to dignity, and we want to have right relationships with people. We want to be of service to people. So that sense of service to each other and that sense that we're here as a community is what drives every decision that we make. It drives how we build our curriculum, how we teach, how we engage with each other, how we communicate with each other. So that's what you're feeling, is that sense of community that we try to build very carefully and very purposefully. You know, when I first started talking to international students, there was always this question, well, so you're a small school. Like I said, small doesn't mean less, right? Because we're so focused on community, and because international students, it's a risk for them, right? It takes a brave step to go leave your country and come to the United States. And so coming to a place that understands that we're going to wrap ourselves around you when you're here and make this feel like home, give you all the resources you need to be successful. And a small school can do that, right? If you were to, international students that go to much larger institutions, they sometimes get lost in the mix of the larger community. But here, everybody knows your name. I know the president. I know almost all the students that come up to me in the hallway or out in the quad. And we do that on purpose. Well, one of the things about Avila, and this has been who we have been forever, is we're an institution of access, which means we not only want to give them access to the front door, but throughout their journey here. So, you know, here in the United States, domestic students, our primary students are students who have come from lower socioeconomic areas, right? They're not students who can afford to go to the big higher end schools. So we scholarship very heavily our domestic students, and when we're looking at international students, we did the same thing. Because we realize internationally, and a lot of institutions do this, where it's you have to pay full price, right? International. But that means that those students in those countries are from the top tier of the economic strata. But we recognize, just like here in the United States, there's a strata of students who may not have the opportunity to go to college without a school like ours that works very hard to scholarship them to get them here. So we start by making sure it's affordable for students, and then while they're here, we make sure that they have opportunities for jobs, internships, work on campus. We try to make sure their housing is really affordable and has all the resources they need. We don't charge extra for tutoring or anything like that. That's just part of those wraparound services that we do. And then when we don't have a service, we make sure we find community services to help them, whether it's mental health or physical, you know, whether they need to go see a doctor. We make sure they can get access to affordable opportunities for them when they're here. Well, I think, you know, Kansas City is by nature, yes, we're a big sports community, right? We have all the sporting activities. We're going to have the World Cup coming soon. But part of the reason that those are all here is because we are a community. Everything about what we do is about we want to spend time together, right? We do things as a community, and so that's what makes this campus that way as well, is because it's just part of who the city is. We're also in the city. Avila is part of the Kansas City urban area, and it has been for 110 years. So we are part of the community, and how as the city has grown and as it's expanded, so has Avila, and we continue to be of service to that community. Yeah, when we came across this opportunity, I immediately was like, yes, we want to do this, because obviously we were founded by sisters. It was for the first several decades of existence, it was a women's college only. So educating women is a very important part of who we are. A lot of the students that are in our undergraduate and graduate programs come from these lower socioeconomic areas where women don't sometimes have the same opportunities, and we want to give them that opportunity. So anytime we can help promote women getting their education, expanding their opportunities, and then changing their lives and the lives of their family, we want to do that. And so
you have the first of this recipients is
the reigning Miss Teen Universe Bahamas. One that our country is proud of, went off to India on the world stage and came in the top 5 representing our country. That's a pretty special person on campus. What does that mean to you?
Well, absolutely. I mean, anytime we can highlight individuals and all the things that they achieve, we want to celebrate that. That's part of being a community, is we want to celebrate each other's accomplishments. And having her here just allows us to help her continue to grow and continue to grow on those things that she's already accomplished, but help her accomplish new things. Well, I think it goes back to community. Kansas City in general, the Midwest in general, we're very friendly. We want you to be here. Unlike what's going on in the politics of the world right now, that is not who we are. We are a community who values diversity, we value fairness, we value inclusivity. In fact, inclusivity is on the building out front. It's etched in the stairwell out there. And so we want people to feel welcome. We want to give them the resources they need to be successful. But we want them to be a part of our community. The more diverse we are, the more we're able to do big and better things, right? We want that to be the message, is that students are always welcome here. We're going to make it a family for you here. You're going to meet people that you will know the rest of your life. That's why I've been in education for this long, is these students come in day one and they leave 3 or 4 years later, not just with an education of knowledge and maybe some skills, but it's this amazing social capital that they've built. This ability to, now they have all these people in their lives that they're going to be there for the rest of their lives. Maybe as friends, maybe as family, but also as colleagues, right? When they pick up the phone 20 years from now and they want some advice, or they just need a person to talk to, it's going to be somebody they went to college with. It was our very first term where we had a large number of international students, and the way that it changed the dynamic of the institution, right? We went from this, what we thought was a fairly diverse community, to this really diverse community, right? And all kinds of languages being spoken, all kinds of food being asked for, all kinds of traditions that we were learning on. It dramatically, in almost a less than a year period, we changed as a culture on the campus. I would like the door to international education to be back to where it was before, right? We've had some challenges in the last few months here in the U.S., and I'd like to get back to where we could open the door more widely so that more students could come to the U.S. and experience AVILA, but just experience the country.
We'll lead off with this report. This one is a good one to lead off with for Sunday.
Your weekend news just got better. Exciting features, good vibes. It's all about the feeling.
Hey, I'm Raven, and your Sundays never felt so good. Tune into Northern Service Vibes, where culture meets conversation, every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. only on the ZNS Network.
You're still here?
But of course you are. But be sure to tune in every weekday at 7:30 p.m. for the Bahamas Tonight Access Now,
where we bring you the brighter side of news.
Join us for the Bahamas Tonight
Access Now, weeknights at 7:30 p.m.
Do you have a dispute that's keeping you up at night? A money issue, property damage, a family disagreement, or a contract gone wrong? I'm Judge Carol, and I'm returning to the studio to hear new cases for Justice with Judge Carol. If both parties are willing to let me decide, we can resolve your dispute quickly and fairly. Visit judgecarol.net and complete the case submission form today. Justice is serious business, and I'm ready to help.
We are here in the time of need. There's no discrimination. The mission is to relieve the suffering. We volunteer, we deliver care. With donors and partners, we're always here to turn compassion into action. Protecting life and health with our training throughout the years. We empower to heal the world. There is hope, assistance with disasters. There is shelter and love for our people. We can work together to help those in need. So volunteer with us and donate to show you care. There is hope, assistance with disasters. There is shelter and love for our people.
This message brought to you by the Bahamas Red Cross Society in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
I'm not supposed to touch it on. No, I'm not. So this is the Mirror Pavilion, which was acquired in 2021. And it's actually pretty amazing. You can walk through it, but you cannot touch it or climb on it, or there's going to be a voice that rings around telling you to come off. So this is pretty cool. I like it. It's nice. And it just goes straight around in a circle. At the Nelson Gallery of Art, Kansas City, Missouri, my name is Tatiana Weaver, your Miss Teen Universe Bahamas 2025. And you're watching Quest for the Crown. While I'm here studying at Avila University in Kansas City, Missouri, it gives me a time to go and visit museums. Here's why I like visiting museums. Museums isn't about just going to see pictures. It's about the story and details behind it. Come on a tour with me. What I've learned so far is this painting right here. It's called The American Boy, but the person that did this painting is the same one that did Obama's painting.
Very nice to have you here.
Thank you. No, we haven't left the museum. We're currently inside of it. In honor of those who served in the war, this museum overlooks downtown Kansas City. To the next Miss Teen Universe Bahamas, Avila University in Kansas City awaits you.
At the House of Assembly, I'm Makush Lapinder. This is ZNS.
Well, we're moving on.